Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Energy, Climate Change, and Environmental Justice Committee. We're going to start with public comment members. Can we go ahead and take the first speaker?
Please state your name. Please state your name and the item you would like to speak on.
House Speaker, are you there?
Hello, please state your name and the item you would like to speak on.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. What is your name? What items do you want to speak on?
Hello?
Sounds like that person hung up. Hello? Okay, let's move on to the next speaker.
Hello, speaker. Please state your name and the item you would like to speak on.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. What items would you like to speak on?
Public comment and item 3.
Okay, you have 1 minute to speak on item 3. Go ahead.
Okay, for item 3, there is a proposed project in the city of South Pasadena which includes parts of Los Angeles City as part of their project, and it connects to Lowell Avenue in 90032, the LA 32 Neighborhood Council area. It has no provisions for low-impact developments, and so if you're going to have a report, I would highly recommend that you contact the city of South Pasadena and tell them that if they're going to discharge stormwater to the city of LA, they need to have a low-impact development, at least for the 10 lots within the city of LA, and perhaps even the 5 locations within South Pasadena, and the road itself. 600 feet of road plus
Thank
driveway.
you. Speaker, your time is up. Thank you for calling. Next speaker. Okay, that concludes speakers for this meeting, members. So we're going to go ahead and close the public comment for all items, including general public comment for this meeting. Members, if there is no objection, I would like to move items 3, 4, and 5 on consent.
Madam, may I call roll call?
Yes.
Councilmember Martinez,
Aye.
Councilmember Koretz,
Aye.
Councilmember Krikorian, Councilmember Krikorian, Councilmember Cedillo,
Cedillo, aye.
Councilmember O'Farrell,
Okay, can we go back to Mr. Krikorian?
Councilmember Krikorian, Councilmember O'Farrell,
Aye.
Mr. Krikorian, I moved items 2, 4, and 5 on consent. We just need you to vote.
Sorry about that. Aye.
Okay, thank you.
these items are approved on consent.
All right, let's go ahead and take up items 1 and 2 together. They're ordinances related to DWP. The city attorney has provided the 2 ordinances, but why don't we go ahead and get a brief hearing from the DWP on the nature of these 2 items. Is someone from DWP on our meeting? Can you identify yourself, please?
Ron Davis will speak to item number 1 for LADWP pertaining to grant deeds.
Okay, why don't you go ahead, Ms. Yancey?
Ron, please go. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi. As to that item, it is an exchange of easements between
Hold on,
the
Mr. Davis?
Alameda Corridor Transportation Authority and LADWP. It is related to the construction of the Alameda Corridor many years ago.
Okay, Mr. Davis, hold on for just a second.
Yes.
Mr. Davis, are you
Yes.
speaking on item 1 or 2? I propose that we take them together, so I just need to know which one you are going to speak on.
You know, I don't have an agenda, so I don't know which item it is. But
Item 1.
item 1. So I'm
Okay, so-
speaking on item 1, the ACTA
go ahead,
to
Ms.
LADWP. It's an easement exchange. It just facilitates the construction of the Alameda Corridor from the harbor to LA. There were easements that were displaced during the construction, and they are being replaced and realigned with this action.
Okay, members, do we have any questions for Mr. Davis on item number 1? Okay, seeing none, can we move on to item number 2?
Hi, this is Mark Padilla for DWP to speak on item number 2.
Okay, go right ahead.
This item is a request for approval of a proposed resolution and ordinance to authorize the establishment criteria using the competitive seal bill to award EPC contract to install a series capacitor system at McCullough and Victorville switching stations. This will actually increase the path for our transmission lines from 950 megawatts to 13,400 megawatts, along with Edison's upgrades for this transmission line.
Okay, members, are there any questions on item number 2? Okay, seeing none, thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Why don't we go ahead and prepare, Ms. Yancey, is there anything else? You want to add anything else to any of these 2 items?
No, thank you.
All right. So why don't we go ahead and prepare to vote on item number 1 and 2? Please call the roll.
Sure. Madam Chair, may I read the item into the record? Board of Water and Power Commissioners, City Administrative Officer, and City Attorney reports, ordinance, and resolution relative to grant deeds between the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power and the Alameda Corridor Transportation Authority to convey property interest for the relocation of water and power facilities. Councilmember Martinez?
Aye.
Councilmember Koretz?
Aye.
Councilmember Krikorian?
Aye.
Councilmember Cedillo?
Cedillo, aye.
Councilmember O'Farrell?
Aye.
This item is approved.
Okay, members, there are no other items on today's agenda, so I move to adjourn. Thank you.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
may I read item number 2 into the record?
Yes.
Board of Water and Power Commissioners, City Administrative Officer, and City Attorney reports, resolution, and ordinance relative to authorizing the LADWP to use a competitive sealed proposal method to establish engineer, procure, construct criteria for the LADWP McCullough Victorville transmission lines 1 and 2 series compensation project. Councilmember Martinez?
Aye.
Councilmember Koretz?
Aye.
Councilmember Krikorian?
Aye.
Councilmember Cedillo?
Aye.
Councilmember O'Farrell?
Aye.
Item number 2 is approved.
Thank you, and sorry about that. I thought you had read both items into the record, but looks like that concludes our meeting for today. So this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.